Thank you. New business and action items. Motion to approve the minutes of the previous meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Additions or corrections? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Commissioner, public comment period. No one signed up, so I assume there's no one speaking. Commissioner Harding.
At this time, we will consider the approval of an amendment to the existing agreement with Windstream Enterprise, adding new phone services that will result in fees to Windstream of $2,689.93 monthly, effective April 1, 2020 through March 31, 2023. This service will replace the current CenturyLink service, resulting in a savings of more than $800 per month. So moved.
Second.
This was discussed at Monday's work session. Ernie, you have anything further to add?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Consider approval of a proposal from Moorfield Communications for the porting of phone numbers from CenturyLink to Windstream and to upgrade firmware for the Cisco phone units for a total amount of $3,999. So moved.
Second.
Again, Ernie, anything?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Consider approval of a proposal from Granicus for website design and implementation at a cost of $14,000 with annual maintenance costs of $0 in year 1, $4,200 in year 2, and 5% increases in years 3 through 5. So moved.
Second.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Okay, thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Consider approval of a regional government enterprise agreement for ESRI software licensing with Columbia County, serving as the fiduciary that county, which will reduce the county cost from $0 and expand the access to ESRI products for a 3-year term. So moved.
Second.
Jim, anything to add? This was discussed.
Any questions?
This was discussed also on Monday at work session. All those in favor?
Aye. Consider approval of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania multi-party geospatial data sharing agreement effective February 27, 2020. So moved.
Second.
Again, nothing to add. This particular item was discussed on Monday. It was also reviewed by Solicitor Koploff, and everything meets solicitor specification. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Consider approval of an end-of-lease buyout from Delage Landon Financial Services of the Kirasiro Mida copier at the MDJ3 office for the amount of $802.60 and a complete maintenance contract with Willits Copiers Incorporated on this copier for the amount of $255 annually, effective March 4, 2020. So moved.
Second.
This item was just added to the agenda. It was not discussed Monday. Court Administrator Powers is here if anybody has any questions. The lease is up on this copier, and rather than signing another multi-year lease, we bought the copier, and it's cheaper to run the maintenance program than lease a new copier. Is that correct?
Correct.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Commissioner Snipe.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The Board of Commissioners will consider the transfer of 4D funds from the 4D checking account to the 4D restricted account in the amount of $14,139.67 for bonus incentives for 2016-17. So moved.
Second.
I know the for bonus incentives on here may create some questions. It's not bonuses for employees. This is a bonus to the county's 4D fund. The state goes back and audits previous years and then grants the county additional funds into their 4D account. So that's what this is for. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
The Board of Commissioners will consider the appointment of Christy Serafini Brooks and James P. Butch Knopf to the Western Clinton County Recreation Authority to serve the remainder of 5-year terms expiring December 31st, 2021. There is still one vacancy on this board. So moved.
Second.
It's a 9-member board. They now have 8 members, so if anybody out there has any friends in the western Clinton County area that would like to become a member of the board, have them get a hold of one of the commissioners, the chief clerk, or Western Clinton County Recreation Authority. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Board of Commissioners will confirm the hiring of Michael T. Lightbart as Magisterial District Court Clerk 1 at MDJ 2 in Mill Hall, effective March 2nd, 2020, at an annual salary of $22,283, grade A. The starting salary for this position as established at the January 6, 2020 meeting of the Salary Board. So moved.
Second.
Mr. Powers?
This
HR.
is filling the new position that is actually an old position that hadn't been filled for many, many years ago. There's going to be another position open in that due to retirement later this year. So we'll have another position to hire in that facility. So you see that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Board of Commissioners will consider the approval of an on-the-job training contract with Central PA Workforce Development Corporation for the newly hired CO Isaac Pauley, effective March 9th, 2020. So moved.
Second.
Questions, comments? All those
Can you
in favor?
explain that, please?
Pardon?
Can you explain, why are we hiring Central PA Workforce Development to train our new COs?
No, this particular individual, because of his economic background, qualifies for special training.
Okay, I understand, thank you.
And we get reimbursed
We get reimbursed for it.
$70 for giving him that opportunity and training him for that position.
Okay, cool, thank you.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
At this time, there will be a presentation for a retirement certificate to Susie Watson, IT Director, retiring with 24 years, 11 months of county service. Susie, you want to come forward, Candy?
Susie, it is my honor and my privilege to present this retirement certificate to you.
Thank you.
For all your dedicated work and all your dedicated service and hard work to the county. It says, Suzanne L. Watson, in sincere gratitude for her 24 years, 11 months of dedicated service to Clinton County government. The county will be forever grateful for your contributions, retirement distinction. I don't have my cheaters on.
I do.
But congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so
And
much.
good luck to you.
Susie, you can give a speech.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Just, it's been a great place to work. And a lot of great people here, so it was a fun 25 years. And I will miss everybody dearly, so thank you.
I find this kind of ironic. I was sitting in this same position 24 years, 11 months ago when Susie was hired. And, a lot of water's gone over the dam since then, and I never believed I would be sitting here again when Susie retired. So Susie started the IT department in this county, and through her efforts over the years and through continued efforts for every other person that's come into IT, I think we have one of the top IT departments around. So Susie, thank you very much for your dedication. We will adjourn the commissioners' meeting and convene the salary board. Motion to approve the minutes of the previous salary board meeting.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. The salary board will consider the salary of Sean Carr, network security engineer in the IT department, at an annual salary of $46,744, grade M, effective for the first pay period of 2020.
So moved.
Second.
Just a little bit of clarification on these two items, these next two items. With Susie's retiring, and last week, I believe, 2 weeks ago, somewhere in there, we appointed Ernie as head of IT now. So So we're doing another reorganization. We're not anticipated this until Susie retired, and we're moving responsibilities around for both Sean and Jason, so that's why this is on the agenda. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Harding,
Yes.
Commissioner Snyder,
Yes.
Treasurer Coons,
Yes.
Commissioner Kessinger.
Yes, motion carries. The salary board will consider the salary of Jason Lobster, IT trainer, help desk support, at an annual salary of $38,041, grade J, effective for the first pay period of 2020. So moved.
Second?
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Harding,
Yes.
Commissioner Snyder,
Yes.
Treasurer Coons,
Yes.
Commissioner Kessinger.
Yes. Motion carries. The salary board will consider the establishing a position of IT generalist, grade H, with a starting salary of $31,354, effective February 27th, 2020. Again, with the retirement of Ms. Watson, it's leaving a vacancy in the IT department. We've originally gone down to 4. That leaves 3. We're establishing a new position. This is to be considered more or less, I don't know, Ernie, if you have anything you want to say on this. I'm kind of, might be speaking out of turn here. An entry-level position in IT to help with the day-to-day ongoings in that department.
That is correct, sir.
That's correct. Roll call, please.
Did we have a motion?
Oh, so I'm sorry, motion to approve.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Harding,
Yes.
Commissioner Snyder,
Yes.
Treasurer Coons,
Yes.
Commissioner Kessinger.
Yes. Motion carries. Join the salary board, reconvene commissioners meeting. The Board of Commissioners will consider the approval of county bills in the amount of $485,343.52 for the period ending February 27th, 2020. So moved.
Second?
Copy of the bills is up here, if anybody wishes to look at them. All those in favor of this motion?
Aye.
Motion carries. Reports from elected officials and staff. Commissioner, Representative Borowitz's office.
Yes, we just apologize for not making it last week. We had an influx of people coming for birth certificate applications because of the real ID deadline coming up. And also it is rebate season and property tax and rent rebates. So we have,
Been
it's just
busy.
very crazy. We had a line at night. But some other news, we have a farmer's breakfast coming up and we're expecting a very large amount, about 200 or 300 farmers. I can bring other details next week if you'd like to know. And Representative Borowitz is also working on water sewer grants like she has been in the past.
Thank you. Commissioners' reports. Commissioner Harding.
The only thing I would speak of today is we are going to try to amp up our communication efforts with the community. We're currently working on a countywide newsletter, and the commissioners and I will be reigniting our visits to Slush Air Communications on Main Street as an effort to continue to get information out into the community, not just about what we're working on, but what our departments and other folks in the county are working on.
Commissioner Snyder.
Nothing, sir.
Announcements. Jan.
Next week, there'll be a work session on Monday at 9 and a regular session at 10 on Thursday. However, the following week, March 12th, there will be no commissioners meeting. There will still be a work session, but there will be no Thursday commissioners meeting. That's all I have.
Anything else to come before the board?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion adjourned. Thank you very much.